This video is about the Rakes of Mallow, the third song in Fiddle Tunes for the Violinist by Betty Barlow. This song is in 2/4 time, so I will give you 2 beats and then come in. 1, 2. Okay, Rakes of Mallow is also in 4 phrases, just like the first 2 songs. But this song is the first one that has the G major scale. And you need to know the 2-octave G major scale to be able to play this song. There are 18 songs in the Fiddle Tune book that use this scale. So once you learn it, you can use it for those other 20 songs. So here's a G major scale. Start on the G. I'm going to teach you 2 octaves. So 2 octaves mean that there's going to be 16 notes. There's 8 in the first octave and 8 in the second octave. So we start with the low G, and it uses all the strings, all 4 strings. It ends on the low 2 on the E string. So here's G, 1, 2, 3. Then you go to D and do open 1, 2, 3. Then on the A string, you do A, 1, low 2, because high 2 is a C sharp, and you don't have a C sharp in this song. There's only an F sharp. So you move it down to the 1, which is halfway between the first and second tape if you have tapes on your violin. And then 3. Then on the E string, open 1 and low 2 again, because high 2 is a G sharp, and you don't have a G sharp in this key signature. You only have the F sharp. So it's a low 2 close to 1, just like it was on the A string, and then that is the top note, because G is the top note. So after you play 2, you come down. After the 1, you leave that 1 down, reach for the 4 on the A string. Do the same thing, leave the 1 down, reach for the 4 on the D string. High 2, and then reach for the 4 on the G string. And then, again, I like arpeggios after the scales, so play open 2, open 3, leave your 2 down, and the 3 goes right close to it. So open 3, then 1, 3. Notice how I just put my 3, I leave my 3 down until it's ready to just move over just a little bit to the A string. And then leave those fingers down, and notice how I position my fingers. I leave my 1 and 3 down and just go to the 2, which is going to be closer to the 1, and it's a whole step from the 3. So play the 2, and then because I left my fingers down, I can play 3, 1, move it over to the 3 on the D string, open, and 2 on the G. So notice how I leave my fingers real close to the fingerboard. Okay, I don't let them fly up high. So I'm going to play that scale again so you can play it with me.
Very good. All right, now you're ready to play and learn how to play the Rakes of Mallow. The first 6 notes are 3-1, 3-1, 3-1. So if you leave your 1 and your 3, the 3 on the D string and 1 on the A string down like this, then your work is done for those 6 notes. Then you just go on the D string, or with the bow, on the D and the A string, back and forth. 3-1, 3-1, 3-1. Now notice, I'm going to show you something that's, if you put your elbow at the angle, if you put your bow on the D and the A string like this, and then your elbow is right there, then all you have to do is then move this part of your bow, this part of your arm, to play those notes. Watch. Right. So your elbow is kind of in between the D and the A string, and then this part of your arm just moves with those notes. And there's a little bit of motion in your wrist. This is a little bit more advanced right now if you're not ready. But the reason why you do that is if you don't, you move your elbow with it, it's not as smooth and as it could be. So now we're ready to go on. And I think at this point I should show you my music. And I want you to put the down bows and up bows in the music as you see them here. And this will help you play better. So I'm just going to hold it there for a few seconds. You can take a screenshot if you want, but make those down bows and up bows in the music as you see them. Okay. So now we're going on. The next 4 notes are called 16th notes. Those 4 notes all come in one beat, like this. And the way you say that, it's in the second beat, so you would say 2-e-anda, 2-e-anda. Okay, and then you play it like this, and there's 3 notes on the A string, and then you go to the D string. So that might be a little hard right now. Again, how you would practice that, you would do like this, just like you did in White Cockade. Okay, and do that several times until it's comfortable. When you're move to the D string for the 4th one, and then smooth it out. Right. The next measure it starts up bow, and you do 2-4, 2-4. And then it repeats again, but this time you do 2 open, because you're getting ready to do the next 4 that come 2 notes on the A string and 2 notes on the D. Okay, again, what you would do, practice it like that, and then smooth it out. The next 6 notes are exactly like the beginning. 3 on A, slur 4. Again, it goes from A to the D string and then D to the A string, so practice that like this.
And like this. And then smooth it out. And then those little dots that are on the eighth notes and the quarter note and that last measure are called staccato notes. That means to separate those notes, make them short, so you do fast bow and short. Okay, going on to the third line, this is where you have the low 2 on the E string, and here so the first 3 notes are on the E string. You slur the second and third note, then go to the A string, low 2, slur these 2, 1, 2, and then this repeats, then 1, 3, open, again it repeats. Those first 2 measures on the last line are exactly like the first 2 measures on the third line. And then notice that the notes, the next 8 notes, the 16th notes, are the same as the second line, except the bowing is different. On the second line, you go up and then down. On the fourth line, you go down and up. So, and the last 3 notes are short. Thanks for watching this video. That concludes the Rakes of Mallow. Hope you have fun working on it.